Hello, Commander. The war continues at great cost. We now believe another force is at work against us. If not dealt with swiftly, it could destroy us.
We zeiden in onze introductievideo al dat Firaxis hier op Gamescom iets aan gaan kondigen. En dat hebben ze ook gedaan. En stiekem hoopte ik dat het een nieuwe Civilization zou zijn. Nou, dat is helaas niet gebeurd. Het is geworden Xcom Enemy Within, een uitbreiding voor Xcom Enemy Unknown. Ik heb een presentatie gehad van de game, ik heb hem een stukje kunnen spelen. Maar voordat ik zelf vertel wat ik daarvan vond, we liepen de grote man achter de uitbreiding tegen het lijf, Ananda Gupta van Firaxis Games. Dus laten we eerst hem eens vragen wat er allemaal vernieuwd is in deze uitbreiding.
Oké, je boost.
In Xcom Enemy Within, we were adding a lot of big things, but one of the biggest things we were adding is 2 new ways for your soldiers to improve and to progress in the game. One of them is we're adding a new soldier class, which is called the Mech Trooper. The Mech Trooper is a cybernetic warrior who can wear a mechanized exoskeletal cybersuit, which is a mech, and mounts a minigun. It has a bunch of different customizable tactical subsystems that they can choose. So each mech suit is, you can build the mech suits differently from one another. That's a change from the Enemy Unknown's armor. And then you can also build a genetics lab in your base and put your soldiers through genetic modification. So what you'll do is you'll unlock new genetic modifications from your alien autopsy research. And then you'll be able to implant those genetic modifications into your soldiers, and they will gain access to a whole bunch of sort of otherworldly new abilities. Things like muscle-boosted legs that'll let them jump very high, mods to their eyesight that will help them in different ways with shooting, brain modifications that can protect them against psionic attacks, and that sort of thing. To pay for these things, we are adding a new resource called Meld. And Meld works a little differently than some of the other resources in Xcom Enemy Unknown. In Enemy Within, you'll want to get the Meld from the battlefield itself. It shows up in these canisters that have self-destruct timers on them. And the player will have to get to these canisters and retrieve the Meld before the timers expire. And so this will provide a new tactical challenge, especially for players who have gotten accustomed to a very cautious style of play. We wanted to make sure that style of play has a trade-off now. And so you will definitely face a little bit of uncertainty about, well, should I play at maximum safety and make sure my soldiers are completely safe? Or do I want to run out, find the Meld, and get to it before those timers expire?
What I've experienced, it's you have to take more risks to get to those meld structures. So the cautious player will be having a hard time, is it?
The cautious player will definitely still be able to play that way, but that player will progress a little more slowly on the cybernetic and on the genetic soldier progression, on the soldier enhancement paths, and. That was how we wanted to do it. You know, we wanted to make sure that cautious play is not punished, but that there's a trade-off.
One other thing, you can destruct the cover of your enemy, and what I understand, it's a fan request. Are there any more fan requests that you honored in this expansion?
Oh yes, right. So the mechs can use their miniguns to selectively destroy cover, and so that definitely came from fans. Another thing that fans pointed out. So fans pointed out that our soldiers all sound American, and we decided to reorganize the voice data in the game so that all the localized voices are available as soldier customization options in the customization menu, and that will let your soldiers all speak, or they can all speak different languages, they can all speak the same language, whatever you want, but you can customize their language, French, Italian, German, Spanish, Russian, or Polish, in addition to English. And we feel that this will really help XCOM feel more like the international organization that it is in the game. You know, a group of nations coming together to fight off a common threat.
Nou, Enemy Within is dus vooral een uitbreiding waarin je meer opties krijgt. Er zit geen extra verhaal in, maar het is tof dat je bijvoorbeeld iets met melee kunt doen. Het is handig dat je je units wat makkelijker de hoogte in kan laten gaan. En voor de rest hadden die fans helemaal gelijk. Het is heel erg handig en heel erg nuttig dat je de dekking van je tegenstanders kunt slopen. Ik heb zelf nog wel wat twijfels bij die nieuwe meld cores, dat nieuwe currency systeem waarbij je die nieuwe opties, waarmee je die nieuwe opties gaat betalen. Ik ben wel zo'n speler die juist van voorzichtig voortgang boeken houdt. En dat zit ook een beetje in de game. Dat is toch een beetje de kern van de gameplay. En dat wordt toch lichtelijk ontmoedigd door deze nieuwe uitbreiding. Aan de andere kant, het is ook wel weer goed dat er een beetje druk op de ketel zit, want dat houdt het natuurlijk wel spannend. Voor de rest, de uitbreiding komt al op 15 november uit, dus dat is best snel. En hij verschijnt voor alle 3 de platformen Windows, Xbox 360 en PlayStation 3.